Hello, everyone. This is the second try of this live. We're waiting for Solveig to join us, who's going to be the guest for today. We're going to do a live together. So Solveig is the founder of English Yoga Meetup. Oh, there she is. View request. Yeah, she's just going to join us in about a moment, and we're going to talk about the upcoming retreat that we're hosting next Saturday, 1st of February.
Hello, hello. Say, sorry for waiting. Yeah.
All good, all good. I was here, I was chatting away. I was like, okay, where is she? Where is she going?
Doing a little bit of small talk for 7 minutes.
Exactly, exactly. So I decided to do another try so that I just didn't know what else to talk about. But here we are, we made it. And I was just saying in my little intro that we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming retreat that we're hosting Saturday.
Yeah.
In
Yeah, I'm so happy. I mean, today is the 21st, so it's basically in like 10 days, something like this. So pretty soon. I'm excited.
Pretty soon. Yeah, what do you think? I thought we could share a little bit about what motivated us to do this
Yeah.
retreat.
Yeah, I think it was like when we were at this Vietnamese restaurant and we were like, oh, like we're craving a little bit like connection, right? Like offline events because everyone's working hybrid or working a lot of like online. You're doing a lot of coachings online. I'm working also like hybrid mode, always in front of the computer. And we both, I think we agreed on like we also want to see me and meet people and be in front of each other, like in a nice restaurant where you share just like conversations, connect, and having a little bit of a walk and move together. I think the topic came up like this.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so good that you brought up the word connection because last year that was a theme in a lot of my coachings or with a lot of my coachees that they were really craving for connection in work, especially because of this um, home office and people weren't really had the opportunity to connect in that way. And that is a big part of our retreat. I think that's also a highlight for the people that normally join, that they really get to connect and make new
Yeah.
friends and just a really, really beautiful day
And I
together.
mean, it's the fourth time that we are organizing the retreat together. And I remember from the feedbacks from our last participants, they always said like one really nice, I think they were all really glad about the program, but they all mentioned it was really nice to meet other people as well who are kind of sharing the same interests. And yeah, because sometimes if there are like events like this in Frankfurt, you don't really know, do you actually connect with them? Or if you just go to a normal, regular yoga sports class, sometimes there's not really that space to connect with the others. So it's just like you go there, you do your thing, you leave. And I feel like we're all craving this a little bit more after pandemics times.
Yeah, I mean, I almost want to say we created it for others. We created it for ourselves too, because of course there's that yearning for connection for us too. Um, what else can we say? What can we give away to people that are listening and are maybe curious to? So it's happening in Frankfurt. It's
Yeah.
a wonderful
So
day,
I
full of
mean, we both love to travel, right? Of course, it would be nice to do it in Spain as well. We both been to Spain last year, right? At the same time, but we always believe in that you don't have to travel far to do like the inner work. So you can also do it right at your doorstep. So we found this really nice location, and in the past we've been always in a very urban setting. So I think this location stands out in terms of where it's placed. It's like right in nature, but then at the same time it's just one single stop from Hauptbahnhof, which is so interesting because it makes you feel like you're leaving the city, but you're right in the city.
yeah.
Yeah. And like content wise, I mean, I think it's a best of. It's a best of all our retreats that we've been doing so far. So it's a mix of yoga, of course, but also like holistic rituals that you can do from home, and a lot of like learning about yourself, like personal development, self development, tools, how to grow, how to change your mindset. I mean, this is your specific part where you're really strong at. So yeah, and then we also have like these manual kind of workshops because it's nice to create also something with your hands. We have like the vision board workshop, we have the matcha ceremony. So I think it's really the best of all the parts that we've done already in a couple of other retreats, plus something new.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh my God, I had a thought. Yes, that this is one thing I guess I forget to mention, but these retreats are really transformational. I always forget because no matter what the main topic is, it's always you're gonna leave feeling transformed in one way or another. And so it's like a combination of movement and connection and space to just be and just kind of maybe let things out, if you've had a rough month or 2 months, just cleansing in a way and healing and recentering yourself for something new and just experiencing information. I'm not sure that people are aware of change in one day. I'm always a fan of longer transformations, but one day can change so much. And the vision workshop is one of my favorite workshops, I have to say, because you do something with your hands, you play with your vision, and I'm always passionate about the two aspects. So one is to manifest, to visualize, to understand what do I want, and then the other one is okay, but now how do I get there? What do I need to do to get to where I want to be? And for this one, we have decided to support you with the Enneagram, which is a wonderful way. So when you understand your Enneagram, you have unlocked a key to almost your success because you are going to start to understand how you tick, what you need to be successful, and then also to understand how you can tune into your masculine and feminine energies um, to create the success you want and to reach the goals that you want. So it's really such a well-rounded. I all I feel like this is the best one yet. I really think so. Really.
Yeah, and um, I think we always have like these very compatible skills, like the two of us. That's why we are always coming back co-creating. And like last year, probably around November, I was looking for myself to like find a retreat somewhere in Italy. And to be honest, I couldn't find anything because I was not just looking for a yoga retreat, because there are so many yoga retreats out there. But first of all, I was looking for something which was in English, which was hard to find. Then I was looking for something where I can learn something, where I get some coaching, some workshops, some insights on how do I do prepare this next step in my life. And like especially this mix of like embodied coaching, mindset work, yoga plus like a nice setting, easy to reach, easy access. Like I couldn't find that. I couldn't find that in Italy or Spain or somewhere, and that's why, again, we were saying like okay, let's do exactly this because there's so many workshops out there which are like half day, and it's a little bit of yoga, it's a little bit of sound healing and cacao, but I think we wanted to create something else. We wanted to go like further down the road and create like really a holistic experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So who is this for? Because I can imagine people are like, okay, yeah, sounds good, but is it for me?
Yeah, I get this question sometimes also in the DMs of English Yoga Meetup. And some people are afraid, like, okay, I'm not the perfect yogi. I don't have that much experience. Can I join? You can join. Don't worry. Like, yoga is for everyone, and you get options. We even have mats. So if you don't even have a yoga mat, don't worry. We provide you with everything you need. You just need to come in a comfortable outfit. that's all good. And I think another trait we're looking for is like staying open to, okay, what's going to be the invitation for that day, being open to, yeah, to connect with others, show yourself the way you are. You don't have to put on any mask. So just be who you are. So basically I would say, well, it's not for everyone. No, no, it's not for everyone, because we said like we're gonna limit it to women only. Just because we feel like it just felt more aligned to us, I think, to create like this safe space.
Yeah, yeah. And I would add to what you said, um, if you're someone who's trying to find a little bit of clarity around what you want to do this year, um, if you just want a little bit of coaching support, a lot of times clarity comes changing, um, speaking with people and being in spaces like these where you hear what someone else wants, and maybe that awakes a vision within you, or you hear, oh, they have that block, or that's what's them, and then you can feel a bit assured, oh, I'm not struggling with that. So these communities, they are so supportive. Or our community, the way that we put it, it's so loving, so supportive. So yeah, if you want to have clarity on your vision, if you want to understand what you need to be successful, or if you just want, frankly, a day out of your busy life and just have a day somewhere out of the apartment, away from the to-do lists and the hectic of the day and the city, and you just want to enjoy, just really nourish and nurture yourself for a day. This is kind of like the Pilates or yoga class is really extended throughout the whole day, and just being held, and not needing to do anything, and still leaving feeling like like a new person, and charged and with new connections. And I know for a lot of ex Frankfurt as well, this is a nice place to meet new people,
Yeah, exactly.
because it's
Especially because it's in English, I think it's a really nice way to also get to know other foreigners or not so foreign. Maybe they've been living for a couple of years in Germany, but we all know it's not the easiest thing to make friends with Germans, right? I'm a German, I can say that. But it's hard to get into the inner circle. So we also received the feedback from our previous retreats that people really enjoyed it, to meet other foreign women who share this interest in like, yeah, wellness, rituals, but in a very welcoming kind of setting. Nothing, it's not that type of competitive yoga ashram kind of style where you need to jump into your handstand. So, or where you really have to jump into split pose and show how good you are. It's like just come as you are, I would say.
yeah,
And you can
exactly.
even bring a friend, because I think it's also a really nice way to share. Like those people that you grab for brunch or coffee can also grab them to share this experience together. We had this in the past as well, a couple of times, that people were signing up together. So actually, if you do this and you go to the website englishyogameetup.com and you change the ticket quantity to 2, you automatically get the discount of 20%. So in case you feel a little bit like, oh, but there are people I don't know, then don't be afraid. You can also take your bestie with you.
Yeah, yeah. And we've had them. I was honestly checking this at every single retreat that we hosted. We had people that were friends. They loved it. And what I remember, two friends sharing with us, we were just in the city, and we didn't know what to do, but we wanted to do something that was a bit more wellness oriented and something for us,
Yeah.
maybe not or theater or that standard brunch. They saw this retreat and they were like, "Oh my God, let's join!" And so nice to welcome them there. And yeah, you just get to be who you are. I think it's something we're really proud of, just allowing people
Yeah.
to, like you are, be who you want to be. Like if you want to connect with others, connect with others. If you don't want to connect, we're really space. You don't need to speak to anyone. You can just speak for yourself. you can connect. And it's always such a lovely group of people. And I see Natalie commented, I think she jumped off. I wish I was in Frankfurt. Oh God, I wish you were in Frankfurt. You would
Yeah.
there.
I mean, it's nice if you're around, but we also have already people who signed up from Wiesbaden. So actually, the location is in Frankfurt Niederrad, so you could also jump on a direct S-Bahn, Wiesbaden Niederrad, there's direct connection. Even though you're not in Frankfurt, it doesn't have to stop you from joining, because we also start a little later in the day, like 9:30, 9:45. So it's not super early, also for those people who have a little bit of a longer ride to come. Because I know, especially in Wiesbaden or let's say like Darmstadt, Hanau, there are not that many English-speaking offers. So if you see that video and you feel like, okay, this could be interesting for me, please don't be afraid. Like this location that we have chosen is also really easy accessible with S-Bahn and everything.
Yeah. Yes, and we would love to have you there. We would love to have you there. And if you have any questions, or maybe we can mention regarding that, we always like to order food that's how you,
Plant-based and gluten-free. And yeah, I mean, we're happy to accommodate your wishes, guys.
yeah. So that is something that's important to us, because we know some of us eat gluten, some of us are allergic to some things, some of us prefer to eat vegan, so we like to pay attention to that. And if you have any other questions, you can always reach either Solveig or myself, and we'd love to answer. You can book your spot. I will, how do I link this in the best way? It's going to be in my,
In your bio?
yeah, people still say in my bio, but I feel like for a live, where else have
Yeah, it doesn't really work. Well, you can just tag English Yoga Meetup.
yeah,
So on English Yoga Meetup, you just head to, there's only one link on my account. So you just head to the website and you see right in the header, Yoga Day Retreat. You click on it, you're there.
there
So
you
in case you don't find it, just drop us a DM.
exactly. Um, yeah, is there anything else we want to share? I mean, maybe we can share just our intentions, because I always think it's so nice to share what, why and what we would like to, why we are opening up this space. And my personal intention, like I said, is for you to connect with your vision. I've gone on and on my platforms about how I invite people to take it slow in January, to not rush into things, to not have your planned out on January the 1st, but really to ease into the year. And I think now with this retreat happening in the beginning of February, you've had some time to just feel the energy of the year and feel where you want to orient yourself, and really set those foundations, come into contact with what you really want and not what you're supposed to want, and then just see how you can set yourself up to have a beautiful, amazing year and feel nourished. That is my biggest intention with this retreat.
That's a nice one.
What about you?
My invitation would be, if you don't want to be 2025 to be like 2024, if you want it to be different, you have to be different. And if you want to be different, then you have to recognize your patterns, learn about yourself, feel good, acknowledge what makes you feel good, acknowledge who's like your energy vampire. And I think this day is a really good way to learn about yourself. So if you want 2025 to be different, then you have to be different. That's my invitation.
Ooh, I love that. I love, like a quote, almost quotable.
Yeah,
I
right?
we have that somewhere.
We should put it somewhere. All
Um,
right.
okay, then I would say you know where to reach us. I'm gonna add English Yoga Meetup, and there you can click on the link and book your spot, bring a friend, and we would be so, so excited if you would join us.
Saturday, 1st of February. We see you on the mat. Can't wait. Thank you, Talia.
Uh,
Ciao, ciao.
and